time for a Japanese Christmas tradition. KFC time! For Christmas. So let's see what's inside. Ooh, what's this? Oh. Made in China. That's a good start. I don't open this. Ooh. It's a Christmas plate. Happy Christmas 2018. Okay, so there's several different food options available. I got the most expensive bucket. What else does it have in here? So it comes with a plate. So yeah, lots of Merry Christmas stuff. So in here, of course, 4 pieces of the original recipe chicken. Oh, cardboard thing. It's cutleries. So in here there's about 4 spoons. Nihon no komagome. So saying thank you for ordering through Komagome KFC, which is where I got this one from. Salad sauce, I think. So in here we've got some ham slices. Ooh, Christmas cake, which I believe is a mixed berry tiramisu, and salad. So this kind of really okay. So that's it for that bucket. But that particular one also came with this massive piece of chicken here that doesn't look too flesh now, so I'm going to have to heat that up. In addition to that, I ordered a barbecue chicken, which is not the most appetizing looking thing either. I think this is fries, because the bucket didn't come with fries, so this is extra. The box is all soggy now, it's been sitting there a while. Yep, some curly fries. These are quite different from the ones I have back home, where it's like a bit thicker. So, like the thick straight cuts, this is more curly cuts. So, last but not least, I believe it's 3 biscuits, which is now nice and wrapped in there. So, yep, Christmas meal. Yeah, the funny thing with these 4 things is they expect me to share this with 4 other people. No, this is all mine. Let's just mix up the salad first. Let's take help. This really. So the ham's meant to go in there. How do I need some scissors? No, I should be able to tear this. Come on. Oh, come on. Yoink. I suppose I should really take it slice by slice. It's kind of all stuck together. There you go. I like the way they do it in Japan, so you can kind of see. It's kind of sealed here and here, but there's a little bit at the top there, so it only comes out this side, so you don't get too much of a mess. So yeah, it's not the most appetizing looking thing, but hey, at least there's a salad in here. Yep, that's a salad. Okay, so in addition to the salad, I want to heat these 2 up. So I'm going to do that now. There's instructions on here, I believe. About 40 seconds to a minute should do. We'll find out. So anyway, I'm going to do that. In the meantime, another thing which I want to do in this video, in addition to showing you traditional Japanese Christmas meal. I don't know if it's traditional or not. It's just, you know, KFC's a big thing on Christmas here. In addition to that, I do want to sort of reminisce on some of the highlights that's happened throughout the year. While I'm heating up these pieces of chicken, let's go through my first week in Japan. I'll be right back. So today's the day. I am moving to Japan. One more thing before we start. My parents got me this from New Zealand when they came. I haven't drank it yet, so you know, it's Christmas time. Why not? I don't have a wine glass, so I'm just gonna drink from this. I think one of my friends gave it to me. I can't remember when or why. Come on. Yes, there we go. So anyway, yeah, let's start. So since we have some special pieces of chicken here, let's start with that. So we've got two types here. I believe this is like some sort of herb one. I'm not too sure what exactly it is, but that's the one that actually comes with the bucket. This is the one I ordered, which is extra, which is barbecue chicken. So since this is a special one, let's go for that one first. And of course, eating with the Christmas plate. Smells good. Ooh, it's heavy. You can see the size difference between the two as well. The one that is more expensive. Let's go. Oh, that is good. I'm not too sure what herbs they put in it. That's surprisingly good. In addition to all that, you can see some Christmas decorations that we have here. This is my Christmas tree, my good day time, my Christmas tree. Because I'd have no space and no money to afford anything else. And this one here, it's like a little squirrel Christmas light thing from my friend in Ohio. Thank you very much. And yep, a little piggy bank that I won at a 30 center. Next is the year of the pig, so this is very relevant for it. Now, I wasn't planning on eating the whole thing, but you know, I guess I kind of have to now. I kind of, yeah. Whoops. That's still so juicy. That's amazing. So without doubt, it's probably one of the best chicken I've had at KFC ever. So obviously, you know, my first week here was very special. Now, usually cherry blossoms happen in early April, which is about the time I start working. But luckily it worked out because I came a week earlier, the weather was warmer, the cherry blossoms came out a week earlier, so, you know, I got to see everything. On the other end of the year is the autumn season. Unfortunately, I didn't have much time to look at the autumn season during the daytime. Most of the time I was working, so I didn't really have much time to do that. In addition to that, I also went on annual leave back home, sort of during the peak week, so unfortunately we missed, you know, quite a bit of the peak. But anyway, enjoy the highlights. so welcome back to my Christmas lunch. So I haven't quite finished the other chicken yet, but before I get too full, I don't want to try this barbecue one. Man, it smells really barbecuey. Like it's basically just soaked in barbecue sauce. So yeah, hoping this is good. If you love barbecue sauce, you'll love this. I mean, I love barbecue sauce as well, so this is good. Not as good as the other one. I mean, the other one had a lot of nice variation of flavor to it. This one's basically just barbecue sauce. So good. Like I said, most of the sauce is actually on the skin. So once you got past the skin, like there's not much flavor in the meat itself, but this one had so much more flavor to it, which is amazing. Can't be eating meat the whole time. We do need some salad in there. So yes, here's this sad excuse of a salad. I made the mistake of pouring the sauce all over the ham, so this vegetables are not getting much. So yeah, let's give it a go. Okay, so the bucket itself costs $50. So the bucket came with the 4 pieces of chicken, the cake, the salad, this amazing piece of chicken, and the plate. So I don't know if that's worth $50, but I mean I suppose the plate alone is maybe $10 and the rest 40. Oh, and the cake as well. So yeah, okay, seems reasonable. This thing here, $12. I think that doesn't seem worth it to me, to be honest. I mean, the fries are tasty and all. I haven't actually had a biscuit yet, probably should have that. Oh, the barbecue chicken is actually only $6.50, so it's not too bad, but yeah, I don't know if I'll get that over the original recipe chicken. I mean, to be honest, I'm not actually a huge fan of KFC, because back in New Zealand I always find it to be over salted and a bit too greasy. But I probably do prefer the original one over that one, if I was to pay money for it. Because I feel like this one I could cook myself. Like, I'll just douse a piece of chicken in barbecue sauce and that would be fine. So, let's move on to the original recipe chicken next. But before I do that, yeah, I've been to Japan about 5 times in the past now. And every single time I've gone to Tokyo. But there's still a lot of places that I've never been before. So, you know, since I moved this time, I decided let's try to check out some of these other places. So, let's see a highlight of that. Okay, so welcome back. This time we're going for original recipe chicken now. Because I had 2 thigh pieces here, I thought I'd go for the breast meat this time. So yeah, it's original piece of chicken. So it's not overly greasy. Like I said, in New Zealand, like if you just tap it, you can see the oil oozing out of it. It's not very good. So let's try this one. Oh, I took a bit of a big mouthful there. Yep. Definitely better than the barbecue one. And like I said, it's not overly greasy. I don't feel too bad eating this. A bit salty, I would say, but I think most KFC chickens usually like that. I say at the moment it's not even noon yet, so it's probably too early to be having lunch. But I am planning to do some things later on tonight, which you'll probably see the videos of later on in the year. And well, I wanted to beat the crowd to get this because I've heard in the past that it's a massive queue to get the KFC meals. But no, it wasn't the case for me actually. When I arrived at the store, there was maybe a few people in queue, but they've actually already set aside my order, so all I had to do is to show them my reference number and they've given it to me. But when I did order, they did specify what time you want to pick it up, so I presume that was one of the reasons why. But yeah, I mean, so far, yeah, it's been a good meal. Now, I'm not Christian by religion, so I don't usually have something extravagant for Christmas meals. I mean, sometimes friends invite us over, my family over for dinner and stuff, so we would have potlucks and things like that. So that was sort of what my Christmas was kind of like, and also being in New Zealand, it's summertime there, so barbecue is a big thing. And Christmas, you wouldn't do that in most other places in the world because it's too bloody cold to do it outside. I'm going to finish this piece of chicken, and then we're going to move on to the biscuits, because those look pretty good. They're a bit soft now though, but they look pretty good. So, but before we do that, there's a few other places in Japan that I've never traveled to before. One of the few that I've never been to is Tohoku. And so I had a conference there this year, so we had the chance to go have a look. So yeah, in addition to that, I've also traveled to Kobe a few times, and also around the Mount Fuji area, so let's see some highlights of that. What's up guys, yeah, last day of the conference, but it got cancelled early because of how rainy it is. I don't know if you can even hear me over it, you can barely hear. Oh my god. Okay, so welcome back. So yeah, let's try the biscuits now. So as I mentioned, there's 3 of them. I mean, they look quite good. So yeah, let's give it a go. Now, it does come with a honey maple sauce, sorts. So don't know how good it will be with or without. Let's try it without it first. Not much flavor to it. I like the texture of it though. But I had some biscuits in the States. I don't know, I felt a bit more flaky than this. It's not bad though. Ooh. Oh, that maple smells amazing though. Yeah, so I just put a bit on top like that. It'll be amazing on pancakes. I don't know if it fits with the biscuit though. Maybe it does, but I don't think it fits with this meal. Because biscuits is a thing that you can have sweet or savory. And I think in this context, it'll probably be better as a savory thing. But yeah. I suppose you got chicken and waffles as well that people do use honey or syrup on it, so. I mean, it's tasty, I like it. But I don't think it fits this meal. That's too good. My hands are so greasy. one reason I don't like KFC. So it's curly fries. It's reasonably thick. I had these when they were fresh before, and it was amazing. I think because I pre-ordered this has been sitting there for a while now, so it's not the freshest. So if I had an oven or like an air fryer that I can sort of grill or refry this, I think it'll be better. At the moment, it's tasty, but it doesn't crunch, which kind of sucks. But I mean, it's still good. So far, so good. There's one more thing we haven't tried, and that is this cake here, which is the mixed berry tiramisu. I'm going to use a different plate because it's sort of covered in oil now. I kind of need to wash my hands as well. Okay, so before we do that, one of the things that I felt my life has changed a lot since moving to Japan is that I've gone out to do a lot more things. Back in New Zealand, I mean, it's a very nice, beautiful country, but it didn't really have much else going for it. I mean, it's a great place to relax. It's a great place to grow up as a kid. Even as a career, it's not that bad. But I'm sort of at the stage where I felt a bit too contented with my life in New Zealand. So it's one of the reasons why I decided I'll try out how it's like living in Japan. And so far, I'm loving it. It's probably the best decision I've ever made in my life. Especially being in Tokyo, it's such a big city. There's so many events happening around. So, you know, let's look back at the highlight of some of these events. So, yeah, I'm going to grab the knife. Let's have a look at the highlights. And I'm moving to my new apartment. Let me show you around. Okay, so we have a bed, window, balcony, desk, and door. Done. 6 reasonably nice equal. There had to be a siren just as I'm talking there. Anyway, so 6 equal pieces. I've never mentioned this before, but I love this apartment. It's a very nice, convenient apartment. Great location and everything. It's usually very quiet. In fact, I'm probably the one making the most noise here with all the vlogs that I've been doing. But one of the things is that, well, actually 2 things. One, there's a sort of an emergency department down the road, so there's a lot of fire trucks and ambulances that come through here, so it can get quite noisy with the sirens sometimes. And next door, there's one of those like automated car parking things, so when someone's leaving the building, there's usually like a warning sign, a warning message that I can hear from my apartment because I'm just right next to it. Yeah, and I have a Gudetama spoon as well. I don't know if you can see Gudetama there. Yeah, focus. It's not focusing. Okay, never mind. So yeah, I got. Oh, hang on. No, I got that. Don't know if you can see the face up there. So yes, Gudetama spoon. Christmas cake. It's not the most. Okay, this angle is good. Christmas cake. So let's try this off bit. Holy! Wow! This is like an evolved form of like a... I don't know whether I would say black forest cake. Like the chocolate cake kind of reminds me of black forest cake, but that mousse. Wow! I'm surprised. Oh, that is a good cake. I am genuinely shocked by that. I was expecting like some cheap cake or something that wasn't even good, but man, I like this. This might be the best thing I've had so far today. Yeah, I say so far nothing has been bad. It's just that apart from that chicken, which is really good, I don't think any of these is really all that special. But this. Oh. Now, again, I don't think it's the best quality cake. I mean, this probably is something you can get at like a frozen aisle section at your supermarket or something. But it's good. I like it. And with that, I've sampled everything on here. Overall impressions, how much I paid this in total? Let's see, in total, about $69. All this. For the experience, yes, I'll say it's worth it. But would I do this every single year? If I had some friends over, this for a good time, maybe. But on my own like this again, no. As much fun as I had doing this today. So today what I did was I walked all the way to the KFC branch where I ordered all the stuff from, which is about 23 minutes by foot here. And I knew I had a cake, so I didn't want it to melt. I don't know if it would melt. So because of that, I took the subway back, and my gosh, I stinked up the whole subway. I'm so sorry for the people who had to deal with the stench of KFC on the subway. I know you didn't want that. Sorry. So, yeah, so with all that, you know, hope you guys are having a good Christmas break. If you are at all. If you're not, then hopefully you have something at New Year's. So yes, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. So just a few more things to wrap up this video. Mainly that there's a few other videos I have in mind that's coming up pretty soon. First one is about Christmas illuminations around Japan. So later on this week as well, I'll be going to the second exhibition by Team Lab, which is called Team Lab Planet. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Merry Christmas all, have a Happy New Year, and I'll see you later on this year, maybe next year. Anyway, Merry Christmas all. Happy Christmas! Admittedly, so good, I need a second piece. Way too much KFC.